What's going on, everybody? David here. Today I got something in the mail and I want to talk a little bit about it. This is something I've been doing for the last few years, probably about 3 years now. I've been entering in photo competitions. So as all of you guys know, I got the Sony A7RIII. I just got it a couple weeks ago, and I went to Aruba and I took some pictures there. So I wanted to enter one of those pictures in an upcoming convention, the WPPI convention. So every year I generally will put some pictures in WPPI. This year I'm only going to put one in there, and the reason for it is it's pretty nerve-wracking when you put a lot of pictures in there, because you have to, you want to go to the judging, you want to see what the judges say, and it kind of takes away from the whole convention and learning, because part of the convention, they have a lot of classes and stuff that go on at WPPI, and I like to go and listen to the different photographers talk about their craft and how they got to where they are. And so it's great, but the judging takes up a lot of that time. If they do it the same way, they might change it. I think they've talked about changing it to where you have classes that you can pay for during the judging period, and then they have some of the freer classes after. So like the first 2 days would be judging, and then after that, then they have the other classes that you can take. But I want to have access to everything, so I only entered one, and that's the reason for that. So I don't want to keep talking all about that, but pretty much conventions and photo competitions. This out of here. Photo competitions are really a good way to find out where you are when it comes to photography. And what I mean by that is, you might be happy with your images, and I'm sure you're probably doing a good job with what you're doing, but it's always nice to be critiqued by others. And it's hard. It's very, very hard, because you kind of fall in love with what you do, and you like the way it looks, and then you put it up there, and when it's being judged, it's pretty nerve-wracking. But it's good. It's good. Generally, it's good criticism, and it does help you progress and become a better photographer. So that's the reason that I get in competitions. I like to learn from other photographers, what they think, what they see, and there's certain things that I might do in my photography, and they might be able to, they might catch it, or they might not catch it, or they might not like it. So it's just a good way to find out what other people think of your photos, and like true people that have no skin in the game. I mean, when I post on Facebook, I post on other places. If they know me already, then they're more inclined to like my picture or say, "Ooh, it's a great job" and all that. But that could come from just them knowing me. So this is a way where it's anonymous. They don't know who the photographer is. They don't have any of that information, so they have to kind of judge it on just the photo alone, nothing else. So it's really nice. So what I generally do is I've done this several different ways, but I've done my own printing in matte and putting them on a mat. But now I like to just send it all to the lab. And you know, there's people that think, okay, well, you know what, it's your image, you should be printing your own image and all that. I don't have them color corrected or anything like that, so that I don't. But I wanted to go through a professional lab. I have printers here, and I do print my own work with the printers here. But when it comes to competition, I want it to be on the finest paper, and I want it to be, I want a professional printer to do the work. So this is the print that I'm going to be putting in the competition, and this was taken in Aruba. Like I said, I was in Aruba a couple of weeks ago, and they have this ancient ruin, I guess you can call it. It's like looks like a fort or something like that, but it's on the beach. And the great thing about Aruba is you have a lot of areas in Aruba that are they're sparse. There's nothing there. All it is beach. And it's kind of weird, because you have beach and then you have desert like right nearby, but you don't have any buildings, you don't have any light pollution or anything like that. So I was able to take this picture, and the stars and everything I was able to see the stars and all that, because there wasn't very much light pollution. When I say light pollution, I mean buildings or just lights in the background that will really pollute the air and really give. I mean, you can see some of this back here in the back. You can see that it's a little lighter than at the top, and that's the light pollution that I'm talking about. But there's not much if you take a picture, let's say in downtown LA or something like that, in New York, in the city of New York. You're not going to get all these stars. You're going to get a lot of light pollution, so you won't be able to see the stars. So the light pollution the lack of light pollution will allow you to see a lot more of the stars. So I really like this image. I had one of my buddies was inside of this actual fort, and I guess it's a fort. I don't even know exactly what it is. I guess I should have pulled up that information, but he was inside with a flashlight, and he was able to shine the flashlight around. I think he was taking pictures from the inside, shining the light, and then I was taking pictures from the outside. So it kind of worked out good because he's in there taking pictures and I'm out here. And when he's shining the light, that's all it picks up everything, basically all the light. So I'm shooting this, and I believe this image was shot at, I think it was about 20 second exposure. So you open up your camera shutter, and it just stays open for 20 seconds, and all that, any light that comes into the picture will be recorded on the image. So that's how that works. And then the stars, the stars will come out as a result of that. So it's really nice picture. I really think I did a good job on it, and I'll be entering that. And like I said, I like to enter at least one image at WPPI. But I really don't want to go too far because I want to have some time to kind of learn. And I just want to, it's good to get a critique on at least one image so you can kind of see where you are. WPPI, they do wedding photography, portraits and stuff. That's their real main focus. But they also have landscape. They have a landscape competition as well, so landscape images. So that's all I have for you guys. Let me know if you guys are going to WPPI. I'd love to meet you there. If you have any comments, please post them below. Any questions, please post them below. And thanks for watching. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Bye.